So you just got a job offer. Massive. But before you accept or decline it, here are my 3 red flags. I might even give you a 4th one if you're lucky. And I was speaking to someone the other day about this as well. So this could save you a huge amount of time because you don't want to make a bad decision. Right, number 1, clear expectations. So is it clear what you want to do? Sometimes it's not. Sounds funny, right? You met the hiring manager, you met the team members, you've read the job description, but you come out and you're like, I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to be doing. Like in the interview process, it's interesting. Like a lot of interview processes, the companies are grilling people. It's like, and I take feedback from a candidate and like, how did it go? And they're like, well, I'm not really sure. They didn't give me a chance to ask questions. I'm not really sure what the expectations are. I'm not really sure what the deliverables are. It's a little bit unclear. They didn't give me enough time in the interview process to ask. So for me, hey, if that's how they run their interview processes, what's it going to be like to work there? That's a question for you. That's rhetorical. You don't need to answer that now. But it's true. Make sure it's really clear what it is you're going in to do. Because otherwise, what are you going to do? You want to smash that. You want to knock out the park, right? Number 2, a lowball offer. I don't like lowball offers, Oh, some people say I'm trying to negotiate. I mean, come on, guys. So look, but to widen this point, I'm not talking about companies having to pay above and beyond or way above a pay range or just more than they can afford. Because, companies come in all shapes and sizes. And, you might be interviewing for a really cool kind of startup-y company that they just can't afford to pay what Netflix or someone like that can pay. And that's fair enough, So I think for me, I want to see a company being open and honest, communicating what they can pay up front, along with all the other things that might go with that. Whether it's flexible hours and straight work from home or whatever else you might be getting, shares, things, whatever it is. But there's a lot of things that go into a package. And so if a company communicates off the bat, up front, transparently, that's that again. Now, what does that say about them? I think it's great. So up front, you're going into a firm where, they're not going to pay the top salary in your space. And that. So when it comes to an offer, if it comes in fair, you're on a good spot. If you've gone for a company and they come in and the pay range, broadly how much you should be earning, you've done all of your research, your worth, all of that stuff, and the offer's way low, it just doesn't feel right. Just doesn't feel right. So think about it. And everyone loves a good negotiation, so it depends how lowball this is. But just be mindful. It's really dangerous for the company too, because if you end up being like, what, I've got nothing else to take, I'll take it. You're going to take it, but keep looking. 3rd thing, toxic work culture. So we talked about money, we talked about the job. Obviously, both are really important. But the reason, this is cliche, I know, but the reason people leave jobs is about the people, not the company and so forth. And it's true, right? You want to work with awesome people. So you want to make sure you're wandering into a firm where the culture's oh my God, people are there for each other. People care about each other. They're there for me. I'm a part of something, not just a participant. They're the things you want. And you're interviewing them. So make sure you've interviewed for this. People talk about, I just want, 1 or 2 interviews and they should be making me an offer and I don't want to meet lots of people. Well, for me, there's quite a lot of value in doing your due diligence and meeting a decent amount of folks so you can really get a sense of what the place is like. Ask them the same questions. The truth will be somewhere in the middle. What's it like to work there? How did your company treat you over COVID? Whatever, just some stuff. And, how are they arranging interviews? Are they giving you space and time in the interview to ask questions? Are they interested in you? I don't know. There's a few things for me that I'd like to know when I'm deciding who I'd want to spend most of my life with. And so make sure you've assessed for culture and you're comfortable going in and they're a good bunch and you've done your, they're asking you for references. Take references on them too. Hey, Mr. Hiring Manager, can you give me 2-3 references of people that used to work for you that I could speak with? That's cool. Not many people do that. But anyway, even if you're not comfortable doing that, go online, jump on, speak with people that you on LinkedIn that you've seen, they've worked there, what's it like, whatever. Just do some due diligence, do some research, because, you want it to work out, and culture is a big one. So that's important. Number fourth red flag for me, I think there's a lot of stuff for me that goes into work. We've spoken about 3. We've spoken about the content of the job. We've spoken about the pay. And we've also spoken about culture. 3 big things. I think the other thing for me is I want to be working with people who are supporting me. It's a little bit linked to culture, but for me it's important. So again, make sure that your experience during the interview process was really good, and it feels right. And that's not a red flag. There's still a bit of bonus material there. So, but maybe the last thing for me, this is a thing. If you go in there, coffee's got to be great, So go in, see them, make sure the coffee's good, and those biscuits in the meeting rooms, again, make sure they're on point as well. Anyway, we jest. But those three top things are really important for me. I know economics plays a part in this, right? So there's a part of you that's like really wants to get a job if you're out of work. But if you're in work and you're in a perfectly good job, there's got to be some serious reasons why you want to make move. And that will be like the job and the progression and stuff, pay, whatever, energy, time, all those things that go into that, and then culture. And if you've done all that, and it's like, yes, accept that job. Enjoy. Love it.